Where does the crew tend to sleep?
There are hammocks set up in the hold.
He starts just putting them in hammocks and gathering everyone.
Okay, I think the stream is live again.
That's what he's spending his time doing, is finding them and putting them in the hammocks for the moment.
Alright.
Can we use Katie to cast Spare the Dying? A lot?
That only matters if they still have to make saving throws.
But they're
Are
dead.
How dead are they?
They're
Not
dead.
breathing. When we're below 0, we're unconscious and we're breathing. They're not breathing.
So they're dead.
They are very deceased, currently unalive.
They are not undead. That's a good sign.
What do you want us to do with them, Captain?
Well, they have found peace.
Should we send them off in Viking style?
Perhaps. There's a half-completed boat, like down the down the shore.
We can finish that. Do you have anything of value on the boat? Ship? It's a ship, not a boat. Sorry.
It's a vessel.
Well, this ship in particular.
No chests of treasure.
No.
I think I'm sending them off on this.
Yes.
This is a
Are you
beautiful
ready
boat.
to be done with the Misty Howl?
Do you want to forget?
Perhaps it is time.
Let us send it off in Viking style.
They deserve to have their memory preserved.
Of course. He continues finding the people who are now dead and putting them in hammocks. Because that is the most restful place he can put them.
Yeah. She goes up and
Do you want me to send
climbs
up,
the ladder to the crow's nest.
Do you want me to
Finds the rigging, but
send up the flag of war or the flag of peace?
This is a curse, by the way.
They
It
have
was a
found
curse.
peace.
the flag of peace, they have won the war.
The flag of victory and the flag of peace then.
I'm assuming there's lamp oil on the boat.
There's
Spread it
There's also
everywhere.
gunpowder.
Yes.
Lots of gunpowder.
Don't spread the gunpowder.
we have
Wait
permission?
for the fire to reach the gunpowder.
No, we're
Can we have
spreading out
permission?
the
If we
barrels of
shoot
gunpowder,
this,
so it's not just
Give me permission
one
to get it
place.
and naturally hit it. Or will you make us roll for a hit on the boat?
It depends on what you're shooting.
A boat. Just to shoot a Viking style.
Flaming arrow.
Yeah.
It also depends on how big the target you're shooting is.
It's the boat.
It's a ship.
Covered in lantern oil.
If you we're shooting a bit of the ship that was doused in lantern oil, I'd say you'd have to roll, but it would be a low
Okay.
chance of missing.
Alright, we prepare it and send it off.
So you raise the anchor and get in the longboats.
Can I have a moment when it's time that we get the distance away from it?
You sure? I don't see no reason why not.
Actually, I know before we do that, are we going to take a long rest? Can we take a long rest?
Are you?
I would like to take a long rest.
Before
As a paladin, I can do ceremony? Rites? What is it called?
Rituals? I don't know what you're talking about.
Ceremony. Let me go pull up that particular book. Give me a minute. I need to find this. I want to find this.
I can actually send it off with a magical spell. I just realized.
I
down
want to
for
do
it.
it old style.
Okay. Send it with magic.
Ceremony.
Cast fireball.
I was gonna say chromatic or fire.
No, they've endured enough of that magic deal. Send them off mundanely.
Okay. The sword creates fire, by the way, right?
Yes.
Just wanted to send them off.
Throw the sword.
Never happening. I'm keeping this, and I'm going to put into a backstory that I want your approval with.
Yeah.
But let's see here. What did I take up? Well,
I can hear frantic clicking.
touches.
Last rites.
Here.
I believe I have a spell that lets me do like last rites for people.
I could have sworn I chose.
I have never heard of such a thing, but
It's in the Xanthir's Guide to Everything. Spell description.
probably why, because I haven't actually seen that book or read it.
It's a good book.
Beast Bond.
It's over at the Blackfire.
Yeah, I don't have money right now.
Ceremony.
I've already blown my budget for D&D.
I'm willing to get it,
And
honestly,
glue
if you,
here.
if you want. The only if I get permission to look through the thing.
Yeah.
Funeral rite.
If you buy the book, you have permission to
Funeral
look through it.
rites.
Alright.
I would like to do a crap ton of funeral rites.
Isn't it a spell?
Yes, yes, it is.
So you can only do it on...
Well, can I
Like
do it
2
as
people.
like the ship? Just
A zone of effect.
not on like not having the effects of the
just
spell.
like on... So you're
Like-
casting the spell like on the ship in
Yes,
general.
and being like, this is a funeral. We're sending these people off. They have died.
This is a
We're sending them out off
mass
as
casting.
one crew instead of I'm casting it for every single person on the ship.
It's a mass casket.
Exactly.
I know
wanna
how this
but I
works.
want to make a speech before we do fire though. Like,
Yeah,
like-
you can do that.
Thank you.
But also, Derek, when we send it off, we're gonna need some music.
You perform
Yes.
a special religious ceremony that is infused with magic. When you cast the spell, choose one of the following rites, the target of which must be within 10 feet of you throughout the casting. Funeral rite, you touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. I don't really care about the actual magical effects. I just want to do a funeral rite that is infused with magic.
Okay.
I wish to send them off.
Be free!
Did I never choose this? Oh, this is bad. I don't think I ever chose mine. Crap, I swear I chose these.
Anyway, are we ready?
Let's just set it to long rest.
Should we send it off first thing in the morning or send it off at sunset?
I say sunset.
Alright, let's take a long rest during the day then. Long rest,
Because it is the
sunset. Do you have any talent with a bow?
No. But I can produce the thing.
We send them off in proper fashion. They get a funeral right. They have everything done right. We do
As
not
soon-
skimp.
As soon as the sun sinks below the horizon, we launch the flaming arrow.
Okay, can I... Do I not get the speech?
Yes, you can do the speech now. Derek, cue the music. 1 second.
Oh,
I need like 1 second to get the music going. Because I was writing notes.
Waiting, holding.
I have to wait for the thing to come up.
I spent 25 gold to send off the entire crew, but that's okay.
There was 25 of them.
There was a lot more than that. But no, the spell consumes 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
I don't remember which ones you get.
But that's okay. I have sent off the entire crew. They need
I'll
it.
cast a spell when I give you permission to shoot.
No, not that one. Just dang it. It's not the one I wanted. Can't remember which one is which.
On this day, there has been many adventures, new crew members, different things. I am glad to be here to see this wonderful person of the one who has endured more than any of us could have ever seen. I'm glad to be around when this has happened. Now, as our friends, the crew, sailing off. I must wonder what they really, what it's been like, all those unpickables. But now, for them to rest. That's all I'm glad to see. During that time, I cast precipitation during their speech. And now, we'll send them off respectfully. Cast message to you. Go ahead.
So it hits near the top of the stern of the ship, which you have already soaked with lamp oil, and the flames just begin to spread. In a few minutes, the ship is ablaze. And as it goes into the sunset, the sun almost breathing it, you see it continue out. The sun sets below the horizon. You can just see this point of light on the horizon that fades.
Right now I'm crying, but my face is so disoriented that you can't tell.
Alright.
Yeah, for being sprayed, you can't tell I'm crying.
He has his helmet off underneath, and I'm assuming he has a helmet.
Yeah.
He has his helmet off underneath an arm. He's just sitting there, like, repeating a prayer, some particular prayer. I have to figure out what god this guy worships. Anyway,
I'm gonna pull out the sword. The final gift she gave, the final farewell.
you realize the captain's still alive?
She's probably dead right now.
She was still on the ship!
No, she's not.
No, the captain's on the ship.
No,
She's not. The captain's not.
she's alive!
I'm just her sitting next to me is the captain.
Okay, shut up. I thought she was gonna join on this farewell. I'm sorry, guys, okay? Shut up.
Nah.
You made that confusing.
Nah, the crew, not the captain.
You guys traded. You guys didn't make that decision enough. You guys are shush. Blame me.
So,
As soon as the she's like, the captain's still here? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Is that where we should end, with a funeral?
let's end
A
it.
proper sending?
That's a very good place to end
Very well.
the session. So, with that, with the last few miles of the Misty Howl,
To Valhalla!
we will see you all next time. And remember, Kaluim Velar, or walk with power.
Bye.